Cajun Elite Shooting Club in Jennings, Louisiana was once again the site of the Briley Mardi Gras Open.
From the pines and palmettos of Florida to the rice and oil fields of South Louisiana, we're here on the next stop of the tour for most shooters at the Cajun Elite Sporting Complex to cover the Briley Mardi Gras Open.
After an arduous 16-hour drive from Quail Creek Plantation and the Seminole Cup, the Delta Sports crew jumped out of the van, eager to check out the location of the next big sporting clays tournament of the year. The woods, undergrowth, and oil wells of the Acadiana area of South Louisiana certainly gave this tournament a different look than we'd seen in Florida. With Anthony Matarese Jr. setting targets, we knew the shooters were in for a great tournament full of fun, challenging birds.
Is this your first time at the Briley, or do you guys shoot this every year?
It's my first time. More.
Yeah.
It's my second time.
Second time?
I got hooked here last year. It was my first big tournament. So
Tom Brooks.
Baylor Brooks.
Baylor, how long you been shooting for?
This is the start of my 5th year.
Yeah, and are you enjoying it?
Yes, sir. It's great.
Did you start out duck hunting, or?
Duck and dove.
Yeah.
And the reason I'm here is Baylor. I quit shooting years ago, but he got into 4-H shooting and got me started again about 2 years ago.
The forecast called for warm temperatures and storms on Thursday and Friday, with 60s and sunshine for the weekend.
It's Thursday, the first day of competition. Out here behind me on the FETAS course is Sean Stitt, Cynthia Kruger, and Zach Keenbaum. We'll also cover some 5-stand today, and the prelims will get started as well.
The 100-bird FETAS event was shot old style over 4 parcours on layouts to the north end of the complex. The targets featured both distance and speed, with a couple quartering incomers that stumped more than a few shooters. A lengthy rabbit added a few zeros to scorecards as well. 2011 runner-up Tom Mack put it all together this year for the 2012 FETAS HOA with a score of 94, 2 targets ahead of runner-up Zach Keenbaum. The ladies' title went to Cynthia Kruger, who posted a strong 85, and David Walker shot an 88 for the vet title.
Tom, congratulations on the FETAS win.
Thank you.
You said you didn't think your score was going to hold up, but it ended up holding up.
Yeah, you know, these big tournaments, there's a lot of talent that shows up, and I put a good score in, and it held up.
Have anything to do with the good meal you had last night at DI's?
Oh, well, no, the DI's was after. I wouldn't eat like that ever before a tournament.
Brad Kidd, our 2010 National Sporting Clay Champion, starts his first day of competition on the 5-stand.
The 100-bird Winchester 5-stand event was held on the skeet fields near the clubhouse and was shot by 278 participants. Despite the good weather that graced the beginning of the tournament, wind became a factor as the weekend progressed and hurt a few scores. Tom Mack praised the targets and Mike Wilgus near perfect performance in the event. Mike dropped 2 on stand 1, ran stands 2 and 3, and dropped 1 on stand 4 for a 97 and HOA. Scott Robertson was only 1 target back at 96 for runner-up. The Lonesome Charlie 100-bird prelim was shot on Thursday and Friday by 329 participants and was set on the beautiful course that runs down the middle of the Cajun Elite range. A small pond framed by trees toward the end of the course is the prettiest area on the grounds, and it made a nice setting for the warm-up event. Most thought the targets were challenging, but not unreasonable. Scott Robertson's 97 took HOA, followed by a runner-up Wendell Cherry's 96. Saturday dawned and the weather had changed considerably. The GP Traps Browning main event start had to be delayed because of a heavy downpour that lasted 30 minutes or so. The rain exited, leaving behind overcast skies, much cooler temperatures, a lot of mud out on the unpaved purple course, and, most importantly, a stiff, game-changing wind.
How have things changed from last night to today?
Well, the wind turned around. It was blowing out of the south yesterday, southwest yesterday. It's blowing north today, so basically just tweaked everything this morning to make the targets right for the wind that we have today.
It's the first day of the main event here at the Browning Briley. Behind me on the green course is Zach Keenbaum, Sean Stitt, and Brad Kidd starting off their round. We're also going to be bringing you highlights of the purple course as well.
In addition to the wind moving targets around, gray skies made them hard to see. The main event was shot on two courses dubbed Green and Purple. Purple was set in a semi-wooded area on the east side of the range and seemed to suffer the least from the windy conditions on Saturday. Several stations were set among the picturesque oil wells near the back of the course, but it was quickly apparent that despite the beautiful setting, a few of those stations had some testy targets to contend with. Green was set in a near straight line along the paved cart path that runs southeast away from the skeet fields. The first few stations on Green faced southwest and were out in the open, with the remainder nestled among the tree line with a mix of directions and windows. 3 flights accommodated the 380 shooters, and at the end of the day, Brad Kidd Jr. was leading the field with a 95 on Green. Wendell Cherry and Corey Cruz, who had each shot Green, posted matching 94s. Gibbon Miles hit 92 over on Purple, followed closely by junior Theo Ribbs with a 91. Bobby Fowler and Zach Keenbaum each shot a 91 on Green. John Kruger and Pat Liskey tied with 90s on Purple, but no other scores of 90 or better were posted by anyone on either course that day.
Saturday night's crawfish boil was enjoyed by all who attended, and is, as we found out later, almost as much of a reason to come to the Browning Briley as the weekend of shooting. Several hundred folks were on hand to enjoy the feast and fellowship. Browning continued its traditional drawing for shotguns, given away to a main event shooter in each class. Today is the final day here at the Browning Briley. The sun has come out, the wind has died down, and it should be a great day for shooters. We saw our top scores come in off the green course yesterday. Brad Kidd, Wendell Cherry, and Corey Cruz are in first, second, and third. Now, the purple course has proved to shoot a bit more difficult, so we'll see where the scores end up at the end of the day.
The stiff wind was gone, and with a 6-target spread in the top 10, it was going to be interesting to see who could pull it all together for the win. Wendell Cherry, coming off back-to-back wins in Florida at the Caribbean Cup and the Seminole Cup, had to be the favorite, sitting 1 bird out of first place. Gibbon Miles had posted a 92 on Purple the day before, which would turn out to be the best Purple score achieved all weekend. Gibbon was flighted at 8 a.m. on Green and turned in a near-perfect performance, shooting a course-high 96 for a total score of 188. That set the bar pretty high. 2011 Browning Briley and Nationals HOA Bill McGuire and 2011 U.S. Open champ Mike Wilgus, who were squatted together, both shot Green early. They scored 93 and 91 respectively, but neither cracked 90 on the Purple the previous day, so they were never a real threat for the top spot. Wendell Cherry, Pat Liskey, and John Kruger went out for the 11 a.m. round. Pat and John shot the softer Green, while Wendell tackled Purple. Wendell shot well, but dropped 10 targets for a 184 overall, 4 birds back from Gibbon. Looking at the station scores, it was a sure bet Wendell would have liked another chance on stations 7 and 8, where he dropped 5 birds between the two. Pat and John fared better over on Green, where they tied again with 95s for 185 overall. Kidd, Cruz, and Keenbaum all hit the Purple course at 2 p.m. to decide the outcome. Brad admitted he struggled on Sunday, posting a 92 to tie Gibbon's score on Purple, but his 95 on Green meant that he stood at a 187 overall, 1 bird shy of the lead.
Brad, you shot a great score yesterday. How'd you do today?
Today, it didn't turn out well. You know, I started off really good. I ran my first 4, maybe 5 stands. My first miss was on stand 2. Had a rabbit that it kind of hopped. It didn't hop the shot, but it hopped right where I wanted to shoot, and it just kind of, you know, messed me up a little bit. I hesitated a bit, and that was my first miss. I went on 3 or 4 more stands without a miss. It's a tough tower over here. I dropped 2 there. So I was down 3 with 4 stands to go, and I just couldn't close it out. Missed 4 easy birds. One I didn't mind missing, but missed 4 easy birds down the stretch, and it cost me.
When it was all over, Gebbin's 188 was enough for HOA, and Brad's 187 enough for runner-up. Pat Liskey took 3rd over Don Kruger in a Sunday evening shoot-off.
Lost and dead, you are the winner, sir, with a 3.
Pat, congratulations on 3rd place in the main event here. A good start to the year.
Yeah, it is for me. You know, coming from the north, this is early in the season for me.
Right. You, John got up there and hit 2, and all you had to do was hit 3. So how'd it feel?
Yeah, pretty good. I thought it'd be a lot easier than it ended up being, though.
I saw you drop that second pair, and it looked like it was gonna, you know, it looked like it tensed up there.
Yeah, a little bit. I probably should have. The one bird was a lot easier. I should have just shot it and took my chances with the other one instead of trying to get them both.
All right, man. Well, congratulations, and we'll see you next time.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Pat.
Corey and Zach both shot 90s to end at 184 and 181 respectively.
Here with Corey Cruz, who shot a 94 yesterday in your first round. How do you think your score will hold up today?
Not so good today, man. I just finished with a 90, which is pretty sloppy. Just giving too many easy ones away.
Yeah. This course definitely shot harder than the green course that you shot yesterday. What made it more difficult?
I didn't really find that it was any more difficult. Actually, you know, everything presented itself good.
Okay.
Just one of those days, man. It just kind of happened to everybody else too, I think. I didn't think any presentations were any harder on this course than yesterday. The weather was definitely a factor yesterday compared to today. It's beautiful out here. But I don't know, man, just one of those days.
Corey held on to M2 and Wendell claimed M3. Katie Fox turned in a 161 for the ladies' title.
Katie, congratulations. You won the ladies' main event here. How are you feeling?
Pretty good. I shot really good today. Made a comeback, so
right.
That's good.
Yeah, you're up against Jenny Clark throughout most of the day. She shot really well yesterday as well, and you managed to catch up to her today. What course did you shoot today, and where do you feel like you made up the points?
I shot the green course today, and I thought it was a lot easier than yesterday in the purple and all the wind and all that. And, I shot really good on most of the hard stations. I had 2 bad stations. Other than that, I shot really good.
I'm here with Gavin Miles, who's the HOA winner for the weekend here, man.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You shot a very strong, the highest score yesterday on the purple course, and you came out on today's green course. How'd it shoot for you?
Well, I felt like I had another good day. I shot 96 on it, which was awesome, but I was shooting actually better than I scored both days. I missed some real easy targets today.
Right.
And I missed 6 easy shots yesterday too. So I feel fortunate to win, and definitely had a great squad the entire weekend to just kind of keep me focused when I did miss those easy ones. So
right.
I was able to pull it out.
Is that something that happens at the beginning of the year where you're kind of coming off, the off season, you're trying to get back into things?
Yeah, I've never had. Well, I'll say I haven't had a bunch of great starts to the year, but this year. Yeah, it's interesting. My very first round of the year, I shot 100, which was crazy at the Arizona Open, and then I came here and I wasn't shooting quite as well physically or mentally, and yeah, I think it's just tough to really be as sharp as you are towards the end of the year. There's times last year where I would have shot this score and probably finished 3rd or 5th.
Right.
And then there's times at the beginning of the year where you can get away with a few mistakes.
Right. Well, congratulations. I hope the rest of your season goes as well, and thanks for talking to us.
Yeah, thank you too.
The post-shoot discussion had everyone praising Anthony Matarese's targets. Challenging but reasonable was the consensus, with a few shooters saying they were the best they'd ever seen at any tournament. A well-run shoot, great targets, and friendly competition, not to mention the great Cajun food, is the reason so many shooters make it to South Louisiana for the Browning-Briley each year, and the 2012 Mardi Gras Open did not disappoint.
That's it from the Browning-Briley Mardi Gras Open here at the Cajun Elite Sporting Club in Jennings, Louisiana. We'll see you next time in Tiller, Arkansas at the Delta International Open.